broadcast. Thank you so much. And now moving on, the CBI has arrested another key accused in the NEET UG 2026 examination leak case. Manisha Gurunath Mandhare, a senior botany teacher from Pune, was arrested in Delhi after detailed interrogation. According to investigators, she was appointed by the NTA as an expert and had complete access to botany and zoology question papers. The agency alleges that during April 2023, she mobilized prospective NEET candidates through another accused, Manisha Gurunath, and conducted special coaching sessions for students at her Pune residence. Shweta Verma is joining me with more details. Shweta, what more can you tell us?
Well, absolutely. This is significant development in NEET paper leak case 2026. Remember, just a short while back, in fact, CBI has produced all these accused before the court to take their remand. Having said that, CBI very categorically mentioned that in this entire case, now as we are extending the probe, it seems to go up in the sense that it is internal. It is all happening from inside. You talk about NTA panel or about the professors, the teachers, those who are involved in NTA. Now, importantly, what we also understand here is that NTA is an institution where we have been seeing that people have their deep belief, but here not only one name but another name that has emerged is of Manisha Gurunath Mandhare. Now remember, this is the 9th arrest in this entire NEET paper leak UG exam 2026 case. Remember, it was first PV Kulkarni, of course the mastermind. He was said to be the kingpin, and as per the CBI, it very importantly mentioned this PV Kulkarni's role. They also mentioned how he was in touch with Manisha Gurunath and several others, and now another name that has emerged here is Manisha Gurunath Mandhare. She is a botany teacher. Remember, she has her subject zoology and botany, and her role was also in fact directly linked with Manisha Gurunath. Now remember, Manisha Gurunath actually was acting like a connecting bridge between two parties, that is the students as well as the NTA, few professors in the panel in fact, and Manisha Gurunath is said to be a senior teacher, and now we understand that how CBI has extended their investigation, and as the investigation pans out, internal and deeper information are emerging, and here another professor is being arrested, and she's been identified as a senior botany teacher, and she deals with zoology and botany subject. Remember, she was also somewhere influencing the students, and as far as the exams are concerned, of course it was compromised because of first professor who dealt in chemistry, PV Kulkarni, and now another name is Manisha Gurunath Mandhare. She dealt in zoology. Back to you.
Right, stay on, Shweta. Now the CBI says accused teacher Manisha Gurunath Mandhare allegedly disclosed several botany and zoology questions during special coaching classes conducted at her Pune residence ahead of the NEET UG 2026 examination. Investigators claim she asked students to note down the questions in notebooks and mark them in textbooks. According to the agency, a majority of these questions later matched the actual NEET UG 2026 question paper held on May the 3rd. Back to you, Shweta, on this development. What more can you tell us?
Well, that is correct. In fact, as CBI is panning out the investigation, it clearly seems that what was exactly their modus operandi, it's not just PV Kulkarni but Manisha Gurunath Mandhare as well, following a particular pattern to tell the students without telling them that what exactly guest paper is and what they can actually anticipate in the real exam that was held on 3rd of May. And here also, if we see the kind of practice and the pattern she was giving to the students, it's clearly evident that slowly but steadily she was releasing out the questions which were meant for the NEET UG exam for 3rd of May. Here we have seen that on similar pattern. In fact, PV Kulkarni also did. Remember again the role of RCC Institute, also the community online app called as Deeper, on which they used to take their online mock test, also are being probed. So clearly it seems that I beg your pardon, it seems that how the data was also being utilized.
All right, stay on, Shweta. Now, the CBI has intensified its probe into the NEET UG 2026 examination leak case, conducting searches at 6 locations across the country in the last 24 hours. During the raids, investigators seized several incriminating documents, laptops, bank statements and mobile phones. Officials say a detailed forensic and technical analysis of the seized material is currently underway as the investigation expands. What more can you tell us on this, Shweta?
Well, that is right. In fact, this crucial piece of news is also something very important to understand, that how this entire systematic failure in fact took place with very closed organized crime, what the professors with the intermediators and the students have done with the NEET paper leak case. And here, as per the CBI, what we are given to understand is that there are 6 places across the country where multiple searches are being carried out at the same time. Crucial evidences that includes electronic evidences such as mobile phone devices or laptops are also being confiscated by CBI officials to try and understand that who all are more involved in this nexus and how this was pre-planned and well-mannered, organized entire, that how the paper got leaked, how did actually guest paper came into being, who were the initial names and who are the last names in the pyramid.
All right, Shweta, thanks for joining me. Now, the CBI says a total of 9 accused have been arrested so far in the NEET UG 2026 examination leak case from Delhi, Jaipur, Gurugram, Nasik, Pune and Ahilyanagar. Of these, 5 accused have already been produced before the court and sent to 7 days of police custody for detailed interrogation. 2 other accused arrested yesterday were produced before a Pune court, granted transit remand and shifted to Delhi. They are now being produced before a Delhi court as the probe widens. And we shortly will have Shweta Verma joining me in a bit. But of course, viewers, this is the latest development that I'm sharing with you on Newsx at this point. Now, the CBI has said that a total of 9 accused have been arrested so far. And now moving on, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, currently on a 5-nation visit,